Well, Nobody 2 is a standard routine sequel, and to be honest, that's not a bad thing. I had fun, I enjoyed this, and not only that, despite some issues that it does have, at least it's still entertaining for what it is. So in hindsight, I do think this is a worthy sequel, even though I thought the writing could have been a little bit better. So the story of this one is that Hutch and his family, they go on a vacation, but soon Hutch finds himself in the crosshairs of some very bad people. I actually was looking forward to this, even though I was a little bit hesitant because sequels, sometimes they can end up being awful, but I'm thankful that's not the case with this one. And having this film being less than 9 minutes is ideal because movie studios today, they be pushing their action films more than 2 hours. So it's much appreciated that this went by pretty quickly and there really wasn't a boring moment. I will say that the story is predictable, but in a film like this, that's alright because it does enough to make it worthwhile, but at the same time, at least it didn't turn out to be a disaster either. At least Bob Odenkirk still does a great job playing Hutch. I always like this character, not only how badass he is, but how he's willing to stick up for his family like any father would. I was expecting RZA and Christopher Lloyd, their characters, to have an expanded role for some reasons because of how badass they were in the first film. They still are cool here, it's just their roles are reduced just a little bit. Makes sense. It's all about Hutch being on his vacation time and dealing with this Russian mafia plot. Speaking of which, I thought that Sharon Stone did such a horrible job playing the villain. She's very cartoonish. I couldn't take this character seriously, and this is no joke. She actually dances at one point in the film. I was like, really? This character is way over the top. And I just thought that was a boring villain. The action scenes are kick-ass. The cinematography is done really well. I like the music. This is one of those films you could go see at the movie theater or when this eventually releases on streaming services and just have a good time with it. Granted, if this had a better story and also better character development, this probably would have been one of the best action movies of the summer. It is decent for what it is. It's just I want something more from this. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. It's really hard to catch lightning in a bottle twice, which made the first movie so special, but this here is not too bad. But I probably won't go back to rewatch this anytime soon because it really doesn't add anything that special to make it stand out. Nonetheless, I would recommend this to people out there because it is worth checking out even though it does have a few issues. And that's my review of Nobody 2. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie. Okay, this is Film Guy 172 saying peace out.